New York State is driving the digital game development industry with an unsurpassed educated workforce and resources to help game development companies of all sizes thrive.
We have the talent, we have the infrastructure, and the support of the financial institutions and the government here to really grow an incredible presence in the world video game market. I think that we can take on any of the other regions around the country or around the globe with, gusto.
So the state of New York gaming is great and getting better all the time because of the talent, the energy, and the community.
Every aspect here is like anything you want is available and it's all close by and everyone is kind of running at 110%. It does become about the culture and about the people. And I think that things like the tax scheme, I think obviously everything that's happening at the Game Center for me is what keeps me in New York.
What's interesting about this area is that you have people who come from all different walks of life and all different backgrounds in terms of schooling and industries as well that find themselves in gaming. It's really neat.
This is where creative people live and thrive. This is where they're exposed to each other, to culture, to everything that's going on in the world. We're trying to create the future lead developers, creative directors, art directors for games. And so we tell all of our students, that's where we want you to go, maybe 2 to 3 jobs in the future. And so one reason to come here is because you get to be with those students.
New York has some of the best talent in the entire world, and you would have an opportunity to work with world-class teams to develop amazing products. And you can do it in a place where the quality of life is, bar none, amazing.
And I think this is a really great time for companies, big, mediums, small, to get involved, bring their businesses to the area, because they can help contribute to the growth path of whatever this cluster ends up becoming. This is a great time to get in.
Another terrific opportunity that New York State brings to the developer community is funding.
Well, New York State has been an emerging supporter of the game community, and it's great to see increasing investment from Empire State Development. So they've really seeded centers of excellence around the state, and one of them is here in Rochester at the Magic Center at RIT, and that has actually created a great anchor around which emerging game companies in our community have the ability to draw resources from.
And our role right now through the Centers of Excellence program, also known as the Digital Gaming Hubs, is to try to work as a catalyst for our regional games ecosystem. In that role, we work to bring together companies, independent developers, community organizations, everybody interested and involved in game development, and try to help foster a sense of community and the connections to move the entire enterprise forward.
Whether you're in Albany or you're in New York City or you're in Queens or you're in Syracuse, the programs are there. The talent is coming out of those schools, and these kids are also entrepreneurial. They're just starting their own companies, right? It's not all dependent on established businesses being built and that they can recruit, although those opportunities are there. But the fact that young people are saying, we can do this and we can self-publish, right? Those channels are available to them in a way that it wasn't 10 years ago.
I think the unique advantage of New York State, or just being in New York generally as that kind of artist, is that everyone here seems to be multidisciplinary. Like if you compare it to like an LA or San Francisco is very tech focused and LA is very Hollywood film focused. In New York, there's so many different economic verticals. You've got like the health industry, you've got Wall Street, you have like amazing arts and culture, you have fashion. Like it's the center of the world for a lot of different creative interests. And the advantage of that in making games is that because games is also a multidisciplinary craft, you get to bring in all of these different perspectives and diverse skill sets that you wouldn't necessarily be able to like put together in other locales.
This is an ecosystem that has both large companies, medium-sized companies, and has solo, individual, small studios. All of them have different kinds of needs. So some of them need access to cutting-edge technology. Many of them need access to business smarts. Some of them simply need to have a community of support that they can draw on when they have questions. When they have, whether that's a business challenge or a technical challenge, that's someone else that they can talk to who's been down that road. So those are all things that we try to support through the Centers of Excellence.
I have battled the thoughts of being outside New York, but honestly, I just would not ever. The community, the pretty much energy that is so lively in New York City, this kind of like mingling and support is also pretty rare. We could be fighting each other. But we do realize we have to fight over the best pizza and not each other, because we're all from New York. And if there's no one to support you, you can find people to support you.
You know, you'll see here when a company is growing, all the other businesses are supportive. Again, all of these guys are basically our competitors, but they're all supportive and excited about it. And if another business is struggling, again, they're all competitors. We're talking about it. We're trying to think about ways of how we can work together and solve these type of problems together.
We have the talent, we have the community, we have technical innovation, we've got creativity, and we have a kind of a quality of life and ability to launch and support a business here that I think is unparalleled anywhere else in the country.
Upstate New York has a lot of game companies working on really cool titles with really smart people, and there's only going to be more to come.